evening, folks. Solar Wolf here. I hope our creator is keeping you well and safe wherever you are in the world. It is currently 7:06 p.m. Central Standard Time on April 2nd. We're going to dive right on in here at spaceweatherlive.com. And now that the active region 2975 is finally calmed down, I'm going to do a follow-up. I was actually doing my other one and this thing popped off again. I'm like, oh geez, I have to wait for him to settle down before I can actually follow anything up and see what's going on. So as you can see, look at the activity we've had in the past few days, and this, geez, that's within what? That's within 24 hours, almost 12 hours. It's pretty close. So yeah, notice how big and large this M flare is. That is a lot of plasma, as I've shown before. But this one here, this was just literally just a flash. Nothing else with it. You can see the difference here with the quick little spike versus the fat one. So let's actually get over and start taking some stuff that we all see because we all like it. Speaking of like, please make sure to hit that like button and share this across other platforms. And subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the Wolfpack. And as we take a look over here at Enlil, that's right, Enlil, this is Anunnaki's Sumerian god, wannabe god. It is actually up to date, and we can currently see that it is showing that we are going to take a glancing blow. This is updated. I've checked this 3 times and did watch for it to change from the last time, and it did change just a minor bit. So everything is up to date, and we are going to get a little glancing blow. Now, keep in mind though, the glancing blow that we're going to be receiving did come off of 2975, but it's also right around the same time we're going to be receiving our wind from our coronal hole. That's right. So the coronal hole will be impacting us around the 2nd or 3rd, and pretty much helping this to kind of get a piggyback ride, and we'll be receiving this within a day or 2 of it as well. So we'll keep our eyes open between the 2nd and the 4th, kind of see when it's going to impact. Maybe some models will catch up, but we'll actually get back to this here in just a moment. Our current KP index is at a 4, and Aurora watchers, well, the only way you're going to be getting is if you're at high latitude. So if you happen to be up there, send some pictures in. And as we move over here to Space Weather Prediction Center, once again we can see our 2 flares here, our long fat flare with a lot of plasma, and our quick little Sharpie. As we can see here, our solar proton flux did have quite the uptick, and let me show you some of the fun stuff that we get to see for our eye candy here, folks. We'll actually come on down here, and as we look at LASCO C3, let's tap on this bad boy, and as we see, Borg cube. God dang it. We'll just kind of keep on going. We're about to, look at that, there's another Borg cube right there. God dang it. See those guys? They're always kind of messing with us here. But anyways, now you notice how there's not as many white dots here, and then as we kind of move forward, all of a sudden, like right after the Borg cube, you can see the explosion, the eruption. Now, remember, this is the surface of the sun. Okay, this little white circle, that's actually the size of the sun. Okay, it's zoomed away. So by the time that we start seeing it on the edge of this occulter disk, it's actually been exploding for a while. The eruption had been happening for a little bit. So these are protons. Okay, these are charged protons, and they're riding down the electromagnetic line that connects the Earth to the sun. Okay, so by the time we're seeing it, the protons have already hitched a ride. Oh, look at that. What is that? Now you know what that is. So it actually it was a really good eruption. Now it did, for the most part, go away from Earth, but not Earth direction. But if you see a little bit here, and there's a little bit here, we'll actually take a look on LASCO C2 as well. But it does look like, once again, oh yeah, you can see the outer edge over here. You can see it here. Let me kind of zoom in a little bit for you. You kind of see the little shadow of the little difference in light. Yeah, that means that there is some of it coming our way. We are going to get a glancing blow out of it. Now remember, this went to the right of Earth, and we're orbiting this direction. So, yeah, we're going to get it. Not a major amount by any means. Just a little love tap. Nothing major. And as we check out our D region absorption, we get to see who got hammered with it. Woo! Africa, from Africa to South America. That is for the oh, yep, there it is, right in the, like I said, remember I told you the protons were riding that geomagnetic line? That's what she does. Rode all the way down, and then the second snap is right over us like it was the other day, too. Pow, there it is. And that's the second snap, and that's just a quick little pop, nothing major, but protons are going to be here for a little while. Probably until tomorrow, I would imagine. Probably for the next, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours, and then we should see them starting to die down. But once again, it's a good thing that they're here, because they're going to actually strengthen our geomagnetic shield or field for when we do get that glancing blow. Now, because of all those wonderful colors and the protons hitting our north and southern poles, this is what we wind up getting. We wind up getting a solar radiation storm impact. Nothing really major, just minor impacts on high-frequency radio in their polar regions. So, we're pretty safe, folks. As far as our geomagnetic pressure, we seem to be doing just fine. We don't really happen to go any further between 10 and 15. I think it might even flick on -20 once, but that's about all I'm seeing. So our geomagnetic field or shields are actually doing quite well holding it up. Now do you notice how it goes from, like, I want you guys to take a look here at the inside here. Okay, this is equal to this, the white side is the daytime. The black side is the dark side, dark time of the Earth. You know, looking at the sun. If the sun is over here, okay. Notice how it kind of gets a little empty. It goes kind of white, and then it fills back up red again. Yeah, that's the protons filling up the void, if you will, and kind of strengthening our geomagnetic shield. Does that make sense? So when I tell you that it's going to help us, it kind of it's the difference between having a tire with just regular air in it, or a tire with rubber in it. You know, so like if it's going to take an impact, the one with just air got more give, but the rubber's a little stiffer. If that even helps, if I explain that correctly. And now for the eye candy. We're going to start over here at Lasco C2. I'm going to click on this bad boy, and we're going to zoom right on in here, and we are going to watch the magic as the Oh, hey, what are you there, little fella? You got a little friend over there. We got lots of friends. Oh, spaceships and UFO visitors. Now here's our explosion. Now look at how fast that happened. Bam! There's all the white protons. Now this is Mercury. Okay, and it looks like right here we got another little friend right there. Yep, there's one. It actually looks like this could be one too. But who knows? Until one's actually close enough where he's waving at me out the window, there's no 100% guarantee. So the majority of that is going away from Earth, as we clearly can see. But we can also see, yeah, we can clearly see that there is a little bit of reverberation over here. You can clearly see it coming. So yep, glancing blow. Boy, look at all that. Ooh, look at this entrail of one. See, they love blending in with this. You see this? You got his little fla la 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 coming up. Boy, he was really close to the satellite there, wasn't he, folks? Look at all of that. It's kind of fun trying to find them in here too. It's almost like a Where's Waldo? Does anybody remember that? Where's Waldo? And you're looking all over this picture for this one dude wearing a red and white striped beanie hat with a little, what you call it? Oh, we got 3 hours missing data there. What did they do that for? Uh-oh. Oh, we got one right here. Got a friend right there. Interesting, fun stuff. So, next, we're going to come on over here. We're going to check out our seeds. This is stereo head, chronograph 2, difference weather beacon, right at the explosion. Now remember, again, this is stereo head, okay? So it's ahead of Earth. Earth is over here, and stereo behind would be over here. Okay, but on a level field. Yeah, so if this was stereo head, stereo B would be straight on the other side over here. You know what I mean? Like if you're looking straight across. So that is looking like it would be coming towards us, but as we see on Lasco C2, it is not. Got a nice little friend right there. And that is it. The other flare doesn't even appear on here, so there is no coronal mass ejection with that. Now to come over here and check it out again here. Without the difference beacon, this is just a regular old explosion, and it is a really good one, folks. That is a lot of plasma, to be honest with you guys. It's a beautiful thing to see. Quite a bit of plasma there from an M flare. I mean, look at this. That's a beauty. Ooh, what was that? Ah, what is this? I don't know. Lots of those guys, isn't there? Then there's one there. All right. Now let's get to the real visuals, huh? 94 angstroms of light. Here we go. And here's the explosion. Let's actually zoom in a little bit more on it. Now this guy goes off too. So it's almost a confusion. See what I mean? Like it's like this one started to go off, and it lit this one, and then this one went off. Nice amount. And you can still see that this one's snapping and crackling. And then there's the second one. Now you notice how it was off of the surface of the sun when it actually flashed, which is why it didn't have much for coronal mass ejection. The first one came from underneath. I don't know if we can get, yeah, that's as close as I can get. If you watch it, it comes from underneath. You see, and that's why we got the coronal mass ejection that came along with it. But the second one, the charged rings were already up off of the surface. See that? And so it just boosh. So we didn't have much of nothing for plasma with it. That's all it was a light show, which I'm not going to complain about. All right, now over to 193 angstroms. Let's zoom on in on it. See this solar tsunami? Beautiful. Look at that wave. Bam, there was the other one. Very nice. Solar tsunamis are always pretty nice to watch. And then my favorite, the old overlay. Oop, I might want to back them up over here. And it's usually better if I better back them up even more. It's usually better if I just let it play out because it does not like me trying to control it for some reason. There she goes. There she blows like a hump on a snow hill. Very nice. Oh, got some other little poppins and happenings over here. Now we do have to keep our eyes open, folks. Remember, right here is a large filament. Okay, this could let loose at any time, and so could this guy over here and this guy here. So we'll have to keep our eyes open for it. So keep your eyes open, folks. No fear, and remember that love is the only way forward. Solar Wolf out.